There is a moment when attraction stops being random and starts speaking its own secret language. It does not always come in big confessions, dramatic messages, or perfect dates. More often, feelings reveal themselves in the smallest details, in how long someone holds your gaze, in how their voice changes when they say your name, in the way silence between you suddenly feels full instead of empty. Every zodiac sign has its own way of giving itself away. One becomes bolder than usual, another softer. One hides love behind teasing, another behind care, another behind questions that sound casual but are far too personal to be accidental. That is why people so often miss real feelings when they are right in front of them. They look for obvious words, while love is already speaking through body language, timing, tone, nervous laughter, jealousy, tenderness, and the strange pull that makes someone return to you again and again. Astrology helps read what the heart is trying to hide. A person's sign does not just show how they fall in love, it shows how they leak emotion before they are ready to admit it. Some signs come closer physically, some mentally, some emotionally, and some begin to build a place for you in their everyday life long before they dare call it love. If you learn to read the signs correctly, you will start noticing what others miss. Why one person keeps finding excuses to touch your hand. Why another remembers a tiny detail you mentioned weeks ago. Why someone who says very little somehow says everything with their eyes. True sympathy is never invisible. It leaves traces. Aries, March 21, April 19th. If Aries has feelings for you, you will not need a microscope to notice it, but you may need courage to believe it. Aries shows sympathy through energy. They become more alive around you, more playful, more daring, more direct. They want your attention, and they want it now. In conversation, Aries will tease you, challenge you, provoke laughter, and throw sparks into the air just to see whether you spark back. In body language, they lean in, hold eye contact boldly, and create moments of physical nearness almost instinctively. They may touch your shoulder when speaking, stand too close without realizing it, or suddenly become competitive around you because attraction awakens their desire to impress. If an Aries likes you, they become your sudden defender, your loudest supporter, or the one who always finds a reason to include you in something exciting. Their love language is action. They will do things for you before they fully explain themselves. They will show up fast, answer quickly, and make you feel chosen. But the real secret of Aries is this: underneath the confidence, they become unexpectedly vulnerable when they truly care. Their voice may soften after all the boldness. Their eyes may linger 1 second longer than usual. Taurus, April 20, May 20th. Taurus rarely performs feelings. They embody them. If Taurus likes you, they will not always say anything dramatic, but their presence around you will begin to feel warm, steady, and unmistakably intentional. Taurus shows sympathy through comfort, consistency, and sensory attention. They notice whether you are cold, tired, hungry, stressed, or overstimulated. They will offer food, bring you something small but thoughtful, remember exactly how you take your coffee, or choose places where you will feel relaxed. In conversation, Taurus does not rush. They listen fully, ask grounded questions, and let silence become safe instead of awkward. Their body language is calm but telling. Long looks, relaxed posture, protective positioning, subtle closeness. If a Taurus has feelings, they will try to create a world around you that feels reliable. They may not flirt loudly, but they will make you feel that with them, life gets softer. Their love language is care made practical. They express affection through time, loyalty, patience, and physical presence. The biggest sign is this: Taurus lets you into their private rhythm. They make room for you in routines they usually protect fiercely. They begin to share what they treasure: their time, their favorite places, their memories, their silence. Gemini, May 21, June 20th. When Gemini likes you, the first clue is not always romance, it is fascination. They become mentally electric around you. Conversation starts flowing too easily. Messages become longer, jokes become more layered, and suddenly they seem to have endless things to tell you and even more things to ask. Gemini shows sympathy through words, wit, curiosity, and attention to your mind. If they have feelings, they want access to your thoughts. They want to know what makes you laugh, what you secretly believe, what you fear, what you loved as a child, what song you play when no one is watching. They flirt through banter, playful contradictions, inside jokes, and verbal chemistry that makes even ordinary exchanges feel charged. If a Gemini likes you, they keep returning to you mentally even when they pretend to be casual. They send you things that remind them of you. They remember one strange sentence you said weeks ago and bring it back at the perfect moment. Their love language is connection through attention and shared mental space. But here's the real secret. When Gemini truly cares, the playfulness gains depth. They stop entertaining everyone equally and start speaking to you differently, more honestly, more vulnerably, more specifically. You will feel that beneath the sparkle, they are quietly asking, "Do you see me too?" Cancer, June 21, July 22. Cancer can be difficult to read if you only listen to words, because this sign often feels much more than it dares to reveal. But if Cancer likes you, their heart begins to show in the atmosphere they create around you. They become attentive to your moods, protective of your feelings, and unusually tuned to what you do not say. Cancer shows sympathy through tenderness, emotional memory, and quiet acts of care. They notice your emotional temperature before you announce it. In conversation, they ask questions that go beneath the surface, but gently, as if they do not want to scare you away. They remember what hurts you, what comforts you, and what subject makes your face suddenly light up. Their body language is soft, lingering eyes, shy smiles, slightly guarded posture that opens little by little when they trust you. They want to be near you, yet they fear being exposed. Their love language is emotional safety. They will check if you got home, ask whether you ate, feel the change in your tone, and quietly try to make life easier for you. One of the clearest signs is how deeply they let your moods affect them. When Cancer likes you, your sadness troubles them, your joy comforts them, and your distance feels louder than words. Their silence is never empty if they go quiet around you. It often means they are feeling too much, not too little. Leo, July 23, August 22. When Leo has feelings, you become brighter in their presence because they start shining in your direction on purpose. Leo expresses sympathy through warmth, attention, generosity, and unmistakable pride in being connected to you. They want to impress you, but more than that, they want to delight you. In conversation, Leo becomes charismatic, funny, expressive, and just a little theatrical because attraction awakens their need to be unforgettable. Their body language is open and radiant, steady eye contact, glowing smiles, confident posture, and the instinct to move toward you as if the room naturally arranges itself around that impulse. If Leo likes you, they notice everything about your reaction to them. They remember what makes you laugh, what kind of compliment reaches you, what moment made your eyes sparkle. Their love language is heartfelt attention mixed with loyalty and bold emotional energy. They will celebrate you, defend you, and make you feel seen. But the deepest secret of Leo is not their confidence, it is their sincerity. If Leo lets you see that vulnerable pride, that hope behind all the brightness, their feelings are far more serious than they appear. Virgo, August 23, September 22. Virgo rarely falls in love in a loud way. Their feelings reveal themselves through precision. If Virgo likes you, they start paying attention with a level of detail that can feel almost magical. They notice the tiny inconsistencies in your mood, the things you forgot to mention, the habits you do not realize you have, the practical problem you are about to face before you even face it. Virgo shows sympathy through usefulness, observation, thoughtful restraint, and careful presence. In conversation, they listen more than they interrupt, but when they speak, it is often exactly what you needed to hear. They ask subtle questions, offer intelligent help, and remember details that most people would lose instantly. Their body language is controlled, but revealing in its own way, watching you closely, adjusting small things around you, straightening up when you approach, becoming slightly more self-conscious in your presence. If Virgo has feelings, they begin trying to improve your life, not to control you, but because care, for them, means noticing what could make you happier, safer, calmer. The secret sign of Virgo's affection is this: they let you see their unguarded softness. Beneath the composed exterior, they become tender, shy, and deeply invested. If they start revealing their worries, their private standards, or the parts of themselves they normally hide behind competence, it means their heart is already involved. Libra, September 23, October 22. When Libra has feelings for you, attraction first appears in the space they create around you. Suddenly, everything becomes more beautiful, more harmonious, more intentional. Libra shows sympathy through charm, attentiveness, elegance in communication, and a very special kind of focus that makes you feel as though you are the only person in the room. In conversation, they become curious about your opinions, your taste, your emotional reactions, your view of love, beauty, fairness, and relationships. They flirt softly but skillfully, often with compliments that seem light on the surface yet are chosen with startling accuracy. Their body language is graceful and revealing, long, thoughtful eye contact, a soft smile they cannot quite hide, subtle mirroring of your gestures, and a tendency to turn their whole body toward you when you speak. If Libra likes you, they begin seeking balance with you. They want you nearby during pleasant moments, but they also want your approval, your peace, your emotional comfort. Their love language is consideration. They will adjust, accommodate, beautify, and smooth the atmosphere so you feel safe with them. If Libra truly cares, they do not like leaving distance unresolved. They may seem composed, but inside they are deeply affected by emotional discord with the person they want. And when their polished exterior slips just enough to show jealousy, nervousness, or real vulnerability, that is when you know their feelings are no longer casual. Scorpio, October 23, November 21st. Scorpio rarely reveals feelings in a simple, easy-to-read way. But when they care, the energy changes so strongly that you feel it even before you can explain it. Scorpio shows sympathy through intensity, focus, emotional magnetism, and a gaze that seems to search deeper than words. In conversation, Scorpio asks questions that go beneath the mask. They are not satisfied with polite answers. They want truth, emotional honesty, contradictions, secrets. Their body language can be still, but powerful. Prolonged eye contact, lowered voice, subtle nervousness, protective tension in their posture when someone else crosses a line. Their love language is depth and loyalty. They do not give their heart lightly, so when they begin opening emotional doors for you, it means something serious is happening. The real secret of Scorpio is that affection makes them both braver and more guarded. They may test you, disappear briefly, watch how you respond, or hide tenderness under control. But if they have feelings, they cannot remain indifferent. You will see it in how deeply your presence affects their mood, how quietly possessive they become, and how their silence suddenly feels more intimate than another person's declarations. Scorpio's love often begins in restraint, but the emotional current underneath is impossible to fake. Sagittarius, November 20 to December 21st. When Sagittarius likes you, the first sign is that life seems to get bigger around them. They bring movement, laughter, spontaneity, and a sense that something exciting could happen at any moment. Sagittarius shows sympathy through enthusiasm, honesty, adventurous invitations, and emotional openness disguised as lightness. In conversation, they become lively, teasing, philosophical, curious. They want to know what you dream about, what kind of life you want, what you would do if fear disappeared for 1 year. They flirt by making you laugh, by telling stories, by drawing you into their energy, and by creating moments that feel freer, brighter, and more alive than ordinary daily life. Their body language is easy to read when they are interested. They lean toward you naturally, laugh more around you, brighten visibly when you appear, and look at you as if you are part of an unfolding adventure. Their love language is freedom shared willingly. If Sagittarius has feelings, they include you in plans, thoughts, future possibilities, and experiences they usually keep moving through alone. That is a major sign, because they protect their independence fiercely. The secret of Sagittarius is that real affection makes them more sincere, not less. The jokes remain, the charm remains, but suddenly they begin revealing beliefs, fears, old wounds, and hopes they usually keep in motion so they do not have to sit with them. Capricorn, December 20 to January 19th. Capricorn does not usually flirt in a careless or flashy way. Their feelings are quieter, steadier, and far more serious than they first appear. If Capricorn likes you, they begin investing in you. That is the simplest and most powerful sign. Capricorn shows sympathy through reliability, respect, consistency, and subtle acts that prove you matter in their real life, not just in passing emotion. In conversation, they may seem reserved at first, but pay attention to the questions they ask. Capricorn is not interested in wasting emotional energy. If they want to know how you think, what your values are, what you are building, what disappointments shaped you, it means they are considering you seriously. Their body language is controlled, but full of clues, watching carefully, leaning in when the topic becomes personal, becoming protective without making a show of it, softening around you in small but undeniable ways. Their love language is commitment shown through behavior. They help remember, plan, and make themselves available when it matters. They may not say sweet things every 5 minutes, but they will show up when others disappear. The real secret of Capricorn is that deep feelings make them gentler, not weaker. Behind the disciplined exterior is someone who feels love as responsibility, devotion, and quiet vulnerability. Aquarius, January 20, February 18. Aquarius can confuse almost anyone because their affection rarely follows predictable rules. But when Aquarius has feelings for you, one thing becomes clear. They begin letting you into the world behind their distance. Aquarius shows sympathy through mental intimacy, unusual attentiveness, originality, and the desire to connect with you in ways that feel different from everyone else. In conversation, they light up around ideas. But if they truly care, they go beyond abstract talk and begin asking about your inner wiring, what makes you feel alien, what freedom means to you, what memories shaped your unusual corners. They may flirt through humor, unexpected honesty, clever observations, or by sending you something so specific that only you could understand why it matters. Their love language is acceptance and intellectual intimacy. They show affection by giving you room to be fully yourself while also wanting access to the parts of you no one else bothers to understand. The hidden truth about Aquarius is that they feel more deeply than they like to display. If they begin choosing emotional transparency over cool composure, if they start checking on you, remembering your emotional patterns, or letting you see loneliness, jealousy, or tenderness they normally conceal, their feelings are real. Aquarius may not love conventionally, but when they care, they give you a rare kind of recognition that feels unforgettable. Pisces, February 19, March 20th. When Pisces has feelings for you, the atmosphere changes before the facts do. Their affection is often felt first as softness, intuition, emotional warmth, and an almost dreamlike attentiveness that makes you feel deeply seen. Pisces shows sympathy through gentleness, empathy, imagination, and subtle emotional attunement. They notice shifts in your expression, unfinished sentences, tired smiles, quiet disappointments. In conversation, Pisces listens not only to your words but to the emotional music behind them. They ask questions that sound simple yet reach directly into your heart. They often reveal sympathy through tenderness and tone, through comforting humor, through emotional availability that feels natural rather than forced. Their body language is full of feeling, lingering glances, soft eyes, careful proximity, nervous sweetness, and a way of looking at you as though they are reading more than your face. If Pisces likes you, they will dream around you and eventually, with you. Their love language is emotional merging, care, and intuitive presence. But the real secret of Pisces is that true feelings make them shy in a very delicate way. They may become quieter, more watchful, more poetic, or more easily hurt by your distance. If they begin sharing private fantasies, hidden sadness, or the vulnerable tenderness they usually hide behind kindness, then what they feel for you is no longer passing sympathy. It is the beginning of something deep, romantic, and very real.